All right, welcome back, my dear students. So, in the last lecture, I gave you a challenge and I told you to go ahead and escape the values, make the variables, and basically pull out all the information we have inside. And I just got to correct this. It's not a string values, it's string. It's not escape values, it's escape string. All right. I got another function, one of my other projects that is called escape value. All right. So anyway, so here I completed this section, and not 100% because I want to show you something first, but you should have the same thing as I do. If you don't, go ahead and correct it. All right. So these are all the columns we got, almost all of them, from the products table. All right. So make sure that they are correct. All right. This one is called short description actually. All right. And I'm gonna just call it product short description here, but actually let's just name it the same here because I told you that we were going to do that, name it all the same. All right. So anyway, we'll correct if we have any misspelling or anything else later, but make sure that you have the same thing as me, so that way if I make a mistake you make the same mistake and we can both fix it together. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk to you about was that this form that we're using right here is also going to have a picture. So that's why we have in the add underscore product right here, this end type. If I never explained that before, that's because you should know that. That's basic PHP, but if you don't, that's okay. I'm here to help you understand it. So this end type attribute is just a attribute that we use to put multi files inside the form, like to send multi-file data. It says it right here, multi-part form data. Mostly is for any other files, but we use it a lot for pictures, for photos, any type of photos. All right. So that's the only way that you're gonna be able to upload photos, if you have this enc type in there. If you have just method post, you will not be able to do that. Another thing is that when we are uploading photos or pictures or files, whatever you want to call it, we also need to bring him here, so we can use it in a different super global called files. All right. And again, you should also know that that's basic PHP. If you don't, you're missing a lot because it's basics. All right. But if you don't, my PHP for beginners course will teach you that. So make sure you pause this video, take that, and you'll be good to go. Anyway, so how do we bring that value here? For files, all we got to do, I'm just going to copy this whole thing, paste it here, and then I'm just gonna modify it, right? We'll call this files, all right, like this. Then we'll have the first array, right? The first key called file, and that's gonna be the file in the form, in the input, the name, the value of the name attribute right here. Let me see if I can find it. Input type file, this right here would be that. All right, that's gonna be the key. Then we need to put another part of this array here, and we'll call this name. That's gonna be the name. All right, so that's how we do this. And of course we'll change this to product image. All right, and then we also, with files, we have a different, when we actually click this button right here, we put this in a temporary location in PHP. PHP puts it in this temporary location in the server, so that way we can move it from there to a more permanent location, which will be an images directory or something like that. All right, when you download a file, you'll see the name of the file right here. The browser will show you that. All right, that will be in the temporary location. All right, so for that, we'll copy this again. All right, paste it there, and now we'll use a post super global again called files. We'll actually reference that file, always reference that file, and the second parameter would be that temporary location name, and that's tmp name. All right, you can find out more about this file super global if you Google it and you go to the php.net website. All right, it has like 4 or 5 files that we can call. All right, it has an error array key that we can call also to find out if it has any errors or anything like that. All right, anyway, let's change this product and call it image temp location. I don't know, I just wanted to call it like that. That's what it is for this one here. All right, perfect. All right, so we're good to go with this one here. On the next lecture, and I think this was a short lecture, on the next lecture, I'll show you how to move the files that we upload to a directory and show you also that what we need to have in configure in order to have those files be delivered to a directory here in our server. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lecture.